What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we are back with another Marvel Snap video. And I have been just blown away at the reception of the video I made the other day about how you need to quit sleeping on my man Super Skrull here and how it's such a phenomenal card. Like, so many people have been tagging me on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to go over the deck that I used to reach infinite with Super Skrull, but I've also made some changes. So I want to go through some gameplay, discuss the card, all that kind of stuff, and maybe help you reach infinite this season because we still got a few weeks left, all right? But before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris. I also go by Bootman, and if you love Marvel Snap as much as I do, especially the competitive aspect, ranking up the ladder, discussing different deck and card strategies, all that, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, because we also have an awesome Discord server down in the description below, and you'll be helping your boy out because I would love to hit 8,500 subscribers by the end of the month, but the goal, the overarching goal is 10,000 subscribers, and we're so close. We're so close. I think we could do that together, and I promise to provide you with amazing content. And I mentioned my Twitter a second ago, where all you beautiful people tag me. Well, if you're new, make sure you follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ. Not only do we have a bunch of amazing conversations, but every single month I give away 3 season passes for free, but you gotta be following me on Twitter as well. All right, so let's jump into it. So the other day, if you missed it, go watch that video. I just kind of made a video like 10 minutes just ranting about how people sleep on Super Skrull. And I really hope I got through to you all, like the groupthink that happens with cards and stuff. Like Super Skrull was one of these cards that everybody was like, oh my God, I got Super Skrull, this card's so terrible. I'm like, nah, man, that card's dope. So anyways, go check out that video. And by the way, I'm not sure why my deck list is not showing up correctly. That's kind of weird. Let's try doing this. Let's try doing this together while I talk to you. So I started playing this deck, and it was kind of like a variation of like the deck that you've seen around like Dark Dino. Binks has been using it and stuff like that. But I made some changes to it. So I'm gonna reboot my game after I kind of go through this deck. So ignore this part right here. Just focus on this. I'm trying to point in the right direction. All right, so anyways, so I've switched this up a little bit. So the deck I used to hit infinite, I had Dr. Doom in here, and then I also had White Queen in here. So I made a couple changes. So one of the things is I wanted a little bit more consistency, and even though I rant about America Chavez, she does help, all right? So I wanted to get to my must-have cards faster, all right? I wanted to make sure I got, you know, either Darkhawk or Dino, Mystique and stuff like that. So I have Chavez in there to push these cards out, right? Or even Super Skrull. So I did that. I mentioned in my last video that I removed Quinjet, and it didn't help that much, just because the only thing that really it did anything for was like Coulson. And I'm like, I have Zabu, whatever. If a 5 costs 5, whatever. So I replaced White Queen yesterday with Cable. And I would love for all of you to experiment with this as well. Tag me in Discord, tag me on Twitter, what your variations are and everything, because I'm still playing around with this deck. But I removed White Queen because I just had like, oh, you can still see the old deck down here. I had too many higher cost cards, all right? And I was just like, you know, White Queen, so White Queen is great for intel, but if I'm being honest, the only time White Queen is like really amazing is if you're playing against a deck that's running like Death or Null, Galactus, whatever like that, just so you can match their power. But even if you're playing against a Null, we got Super Skrull in here, baby. So I took White Queen out. I don't know if it was the right decision, but I wanted to get some more low cost cards in here. So I tossed in Cable. Cable is a card that I stopped using like once I got out of like pool 2 or finish, pool 3. But Cable, I'm telling you, Cable is it's one of those cards where you don't realize how frustrating it is until someone plays it against you. So when I was thinking of low cost cards, I considered like Agent 13 or like Maria Hill, like the Binks deck used. But I was like, you know, like Cable's just an annoying card, right? Like even with this amazing deck tracker here, you have no idea what card they pulled from you. And it's so frustrating, you know? And by the way, speaking of this deck tracker, down in the description below, if you're on PC, get this deck tracker. It's from untap.gg. If you use my link, a little bit comes back to support the channel. It's 100% free, but untap.gg, they hook your boy up and help support the channel, all right? So use my link if you want that tracker. So anyways, I put Cable in here. Again, I'm still playing around with this, but Super Skrull right now with the current meta, it's phenomenal. You just have to, we'll play a few games, but you have to be really good at identifying the deck you're playing against and then kind of go from there. Because if you're playing against a deck that's like running like, like Professor X or something like that, like you might want to wait like just a second, you know what I mean? But sometimes you can use that to your advantage. Just such a phenomenal card, and I love how many people are tagging me and stuff, just copying like Iron Man and stuff like that, and like people don't like they don't know that you're playing Super Skrull. You'll snap, like I've gotten so many 8 cube wins with this card. Because they're like, what? They're like, how are they gonna match my Iron Man and Mystique? And then when you're running Zabu, turn 6, you drop freaking Super Skrull and then your own Mystique, so you got 2 Super Skrulls. It's crazy. All right, so let me reboot my game real quick so we get the right deck up here, and then we'll jump into some games. All right, there we go. We got the right deck in here. All right. So we got the featured location right now. I don't mind this location. The next one sounds terrible. Cards with abilities can't be played there. Like, what? But yeah, something I meant to mention too about the deck. Something I've been considering too is putting Sarah in this deck. Like cost reduction is very nice for this. And then you don't really got to worry about, not having the Quinjet. It's just, you get Sarah out here, but I don't know, like I might experiment with replacing Chavez with Sarah. You know what I mean? All right. So I have no clue what deck they're playing, or I would drop Cosmo. I kind of don't like dropping Coulson right now either because it's gonna fill up my hand. But I do have Rock Slide and I do have Darkhawk, this sweet, sweet gold Darkhawk. Ooh. But anyways, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Like my other play that I would consider would be putting Cosmo right here. So now I'm assuming they're running a Sandman ramp deck, which doesn't really matter. Or they're running Galactus. So we're gonna drop some Rock Slide. If it looks like they're running Galactus and we have priority, we're gonna Cosmo. Which deck you think it is? So these Galactus players, they've been getting kind of slick lately. Oh crap. Oh, speaking of getting slick, somebody did this to me yesterday. They dropped Galactus on the lane where I blew up their whatchamacallit? Their little Doc Ock. Now, I don't think this guy is. Now, one of the things too about these Galactus players, when you snap them because you know Galactus is coming, sometimes they have a little trick up their sleeve. So I'm gonna play it cool. So drop Cosmo over here, all right? I'm thinking I'm fine over here because I got this free Iron Man. So I'm thinking, here's my prediction. I'm gonna drop Cosmo, they're gonna drop Galactus, and then they're gonna retreat. That's what I think is gonna happen. You think my prediction was correct? Oh my Lord! Oh my Lord! That's why you keep Cosmo in your deck, my friend. See, like if I would have snapped, it could have gone a couple different ways. Like they might have dropped Galactus and then I couldn't do anything, and then dropped a Shang-Chi, but then maybe they would have had a death too. It gets all goofy. So I've been like going back and forth on whether or not I snap a Galactus players, because sometimes it's gone and bit me in the butt. All right, let's do another one. So at some point, maybe this week, maybe this weekend, I need to do an updated like token shop tier list, because I constantly get people out, should I get Galactus? Oh, Galactus is in my shop. Should I get it? Should I get it? Like right there, that match right there is a reason why I wouldn't recommend Galactus over like a Thanos or something like that. So just keep that in mind. And by the way, for those of you running about Super Skrull, because since I made that video, people are like, oh man, I'm gonna pin Super Skrull. No. The 18th, when the new patch comes out, 6 days from recording this, Super Skrull is gonna be Series 3. All right, time to annoy him. Speaking of annoying, what did they just drop in Death Snowman? This might be a negative. Could be a negative deck. Okay, so let's drop a little Coulson. Since we have Dino and Mystique, good. Now, if we're playing against negative, perfect for Super Skrull. Perfect. Ooh, so mean. But now I can expect them to do like maybe a magic right here too, so whatever. Like, I'm not too worried. As long as Super Skrull comes out, we Gucci, baby. Speak of the devil. All right, so let's do one of these. Hope they drop magic. This is when stuff gets crazy. Yeah, because they're running like, they got to be running like the Zola null list or whatever. So it's probably going to pull. Wait, they can't, I'm trying to think because stuff's been destroyed. So can they null the way they think they can? I don't know, but fortune favors the bold. So here's my thoughts right now. Do I go Super Skrull here and just try to win the tiebreaker? But also they might Zola something. So I guess we're gonna just have to pray that this danger room does not blow up our Skrull. Let's see what they do. Come on, E. What? I took that long and you're taking the what? Oh. I pulled a freaking Adam Warlock from their hand. Like, what? Come on, E. I just explained to my audience my whole thought process. Don't leave me hanging. Come on, danger room. Don't do me dirty. Noise. You guys were wondering. You guys out there were wondering about Super Skrull, weren't you? Weren't you wondering? Oh, every time, it's just fantastic. Do you think this guy thought for a second that Super Skrull was about to drop right here? Oh, no, he didn't. That's cool how it lined up too. So we had 6 here and then they had, yeah. Ooh, that worked out quite well. All right, let's do another one. But like that last game is what I mean when I'm saying like, you have to be good at like, being able to identify what kind of deck they're playing. You see what I mean? Like that right there was obvious. Mr. Negative, they're gonna run some ongoing and stuff. This person's gonna be, so I've had Altar of Death pop up like, excuse me, a lot lately, right? I don't know why, but it's, yeah, let's do this to mess with them. Actually, let's do this so I get some energy too. But yeah, a lot of Altar of Death lately, which has been decent because I've been able to copy their null. Yeah, they're doing a Galactus deck. So I'm gonna steal one of their cards and then I'm gonna put some rocks up in their stuff. Cable's been, Cable, I was just vouching for you when I was breaking down the deck. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so let's do this. You using my rocks? Oh, get wrecked, son. Get wrecked. Where do you think Cosmo should go? Dang, I have 4 power though. Oh, we're fine. Come on, come on, come to the Sunspot lane. You guys. Oh. That Skrull came. Oh boy. Have I sold you guys yet? Did I sell you on Super Skrull? So the issue here is they probably have death. They probably have death, but let's see what we could do here. I'm gonna stay in just to see. Just to see. I'll give our buddy CJ over here 4 cubes. I'll give him 4 cubes. Ain't no thing. I've been donating some cubes and it's hitting infinite. Oh my god, do they only have null? You guys! Why aren't you using the Super Skrull deck? Why aren't you doing it? Oh, it hurts. It just hurts. It hurts. It's so good. It hurts me so much. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more just for my health. Just for my health, we'll only do one more because this is too good. All right. Let's see if we can get another one. I really dislike this location. I played this so many decks with 3 and 4 cost cards. This location, Asteroid M, drives me bonkers. All right. Intriguing round 1. Ooh, I like. All right, okay. I was worried our buddy Hawks over here was AFK. Do I have Prio? I do. I have Zabu, so I'm not super duper worried. I want to do that, or do I want to get you in here? I'll just do a little rock slide over here. They might juggernaut me. But I want I'm saving the Cosmo because Cosmo, the whole, like, aside from blocking their plays, it's protection for ours. Okay, so they might be running Surfer. Let's do this, then we have Mystique and Cosmo. Because we can block their Surfer. Now, if they're Cerebro 2 deck, they just got screwed by the Wakandan Embassy. But yeah, like Cosmo in these decks is phenomenal. Like I've played against like Patriot decks, Surfer decks, or whatever when they're trying to use a Mystique, and far too many people, here's a little tip for you, far too many people, especially like with Patriot decks, they drop Mystique on the Patriot lane. So if you have Prio, you just drop your Cosmo on their Patriot lane, and you got a decent chance you're gonna block their Mystique, and they're gonna retreat. Oh, bad Professor X, buddy. If I wasn't infinite, I probably would have snapped them. They probably would have retreated, whatever. We do that, we do that. And voila! No Super Skrull needed that round, baby. Womp womp. That's interesting. A Professor X and a Surfer deck? Interesting. All right, everybody, before I let you go, just let me know. Let me know down in the comments. How sick is that deck? How sick is that deck, right? You play around with it, you learn the strategies, the moves, stuff like I was just showing you, like deck identification and stuff. How we're spotting the Galactus, how we just spotted the Surfer, blocked that and stuff. Just phenomenal deck. And I don't know if it's at its full potential. Like you guys might find better variation for it. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I do think like the rotatable cards are Chavez and Cable. That's That's what I'm thinking. You know, sometimes, even though I love Coulson, sometimes I question that a little bit as well. But anyways, again, like, feel free to tag me. I'm loving this deck. I'm loving that more people are seeing the power of Super Skrull. I'm glad I can make videos to get the word out there, because people crapped on this card so much, and nothing's changed about the card. The meta has slightly changed, but like, it's just amazing. And if we were snapping and playing for real, like, you would have just saw me get like, I don't know, like 20 cubes just in the matter of like this 20 minutes I've been doing this. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell. We're shooting for 8,500, but the overall goal is 10,000 subscribers, and you can make that happen. Plus, we have a bunch of amazing things going on. We have a Discord server down in the description below. And if you follow me over on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ, you can enter our monthly giveaways for a free season pass, where I give away 3 of them every single month. All right, so that's all I got for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.